listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you will change how you see people forever. There is an iron rule hidden inside every powerful mind, every strategist, every survivor who walks silently through this world with calm eyes and unshakable certainty. Respect people quietly, but study them deeply. Because the one you fail to study today becomes the one who blindsides you tomorrow. Take this truth slowly. Let it sink in like a cold weight placed gently on your soul. Because from this moment forward, your perception of people will never be the same. Most people live in a soft illusion. They believe smiles equal goodness, that kindness equals loyalty, that familiarity equals safety. But the world does not operate in this fantasy. The world operates according to human instincts, hidden motives, unspoken fears, and psychological shadows that reveal far more than anyone admits. True strength in life comes not from speaking loudly, but from watching silently, from reading beneath the surface, from understanding what others cannot see. Before we go deeper, take a moment and make sure you're part of this journey. Subscribe to White Side of Black Coded, because here we don't just talk about success, we decode the silent forces that shape it. Every week, I reveal the hidden psychology behind wealth, power, and human behavior. Truths most people will never hear in their lifetime. Let's dive in. Respect is your calm facade. Study is your quiet weapon. And this combination is the oldest power technique in human history. This is not paranoia. This is Machiavellian clarity, a deep understanding of human psychology, hidden motives, and the silent architecture of influence. And it begins with the iron rule. There is a reason powerful people rarely expose their thoughts, why they speak slowly, why they remain composed, why their eyes move before their mouth does. They understand this truth. People reveal themselves when they think you're not looking. They mistake your silence for naivety. They mistake your calm for weakness. They mistake your respect for blindness. But you are watching everything. You are studying the psychology behind the words, the emotion beneath the reaction, the insecurity behind the smile, the motive beneath the offer, the envy behind the compliment. This is the art of silent dominance, the ability to see without being seen. Respect keeps the peace. Study keeps the power. Studying people is not about suspicion. It is not about fear. It is about understanding. Understanding how they think, how they feel, how they respond, how they function. Because once you understand someone's psychology, you can predict their behavior. You know how they will act under pressure. You know what triggers them. You know where their loyalties lie. You know how far they will go. And you know what they hide from the world. People hide far more than you realize. They hide their desires. They hide their jealousy. They hide their resentment. They hide their ambitions. They hide their weaknesses. They hide their true opinions of you. But they cannot hide their patterns. They cannot hide their impulses. They cannot hide their reactions. A person's patterns are the purest form of truth. This is why we study. We study to see the truth beneath the illusion. Deep observation is not passive. It is a deliberate skill, a sharp blade in the hand of a calm strategist. Here are the 5 layers of observation the powerful use. 1. Micro-expressions, the uncontrollable truth. When someone lies, envies, fears, or desires, their face betrays them in a fraction of a second. A tightening of the mouth, a shadow in the eyes, a shift in breathing, a twitch of discomfort. Most people never notice these glimpses. The powerful always do.
2. Subtle tone changes. A person's tone carries their truth, not the words, the tone. Listen for hesitation, sharpness, forced enthusiasm, sudden discomfort, bitterness hidden beneath politeness, nervous laughs, dry pauses, anxious shifts. The powerful read tone like a map. 3. Body language. When someone feels guilty, their body closes. When someone feels jealous, their posture stiffens. When someone feels threatened, their eyes look away. When someone feels inferior, their shoulders shrink inward. If you study deeply, you will see every emotional truth written in the way they sit, stand, move, and breathe. 4. Behavioral patterns. A person can fake an action. They cannot fake a pattern. Patterns reveal loyalty, insecurity, self-interest, envy, resentment, emotional instability, reliability, truth. One action is nothing. 10 actions are everything. 5. Silence. The greatest revelations happen in silence. When you say nothing, people fill the silence with their truth. They reveal what they are hiding. They expose what they fear. They confess what they feel. They display their real identity. Silence is psychological pressure, and pressure reveals everything. This is why the powerful observe more than they speak. Respect is not submission. Respect is strategy. It keeps conflict low. It keeps tension invisible. It keeps you unpredictable. It keeps their guard down. When you respect someone quietly, you are not bowing to them. You are positioning yourself above them. Because while they feel comfortable, safe, unthreatened, relaxed, you are collecting data. You are mapping their psychology. You are learning their strengths. You are measuring their weakness. You are uncovering their motives. Respect is a cloak. Study is the hidden blade beneath it. And the world never attacks the person it cannot read. To study someone deeply, you don't need to confront them. You don't need to interrogate them. You don't need to expose them. You only need to watch. Here are the 6 Machiavellian pillars of deep study. 1. Watch what they do when you have nothing to offer. This reveals their true character. If they disappear, they were using you. If they change, they were pretending. If they stay loyal, you have found someone rare. 2. Pay attention to how they react to your success. Envy is quiet. Jealousy is silent, but both are unmistakable to the trained eye. Watch their eyes when you elevate. Watch their energy when you win. Watch their tone when you grow. This reveals who is for you and who is waiting for you to fall. 3. Notice the people who only come when they need something. These people are not friends. They are opportunists, polite predators wearing friendly masks. Study them deeply. Distance yourself quietly. Protect yourself strategically. 4. Observe what they say about others. A person who gossips to you will gossip about you. A person who mocks others will mock you. A person who betrays others will eventually betray you. Study people by how they treat those who cannot benefit them. 5. Watch the contradictions. The contradiction between words and actions is the birthplace of truth. If someone says they care, but their actions are absent, believe the actions. Truth lives in behavior, not promises.
6. Watch how they handle your silence. Your silence is a psychological test. Manipulators panic. Insecure people spiral. Guilty people explain themselves. Honest people stay consistent. Calm people remain grounded. Study their reaction. It reveals more than 1,000 conversations. Every human has a motive, even the kind ones. Some motives are pure, some are selfish, some are dangerous, some are hidden even from themselves. Here are the 8 motives you must study. 1. Validation. Some crave attention like oxygen. These people are easily manipulated. 2. Power. Some want control. They will always challenge you quietly. 3. Security. Some fear abandonment. They will cling until they break you. 4. Jealousy. Some cannot stand to see you rise. Their smiles hide silent storms. 5. Ambition. Some only see you as a stepping stone. 6. Fear. Fearful people betray first. 7. Love of comfort. Comfort-driven people avoid responsibility. 8. Ego. Ego-driven people are always dangerous. Study these motives because motives determine every action. Powerful people do not have supernatural abilities. They simply see what others ignore. They see the cracks behind the confidence. They see the pride behind the humility. They see the envy behind the laugh. They see the insecurity behind the arrogance. They see the fear behind the anger. They see the motive behind the kindness. This is deep psychological vision, the ability to read reality without distortion. And this vision is built through study, quiet, calm, relentless study. Distance is not emotional coldness. Distance is strategy. Studying people from a distance means you remove emotional fog. You eliminate bias. You detach from illusion. You protect your peace. Distance gives you clarity. Clarity gives you power. And power gives you control over who you allow into your world and who you leave outside. A wise person does not hate people. They simply understand them. And because they understand them, they protect themselves. Every human being wears a mask, even the ones who claim they don't. A mask built from fear, ego, insecurity, shame, desire, jealousy, survival, and social pressure. People don't show you who they are. They show you who they want you to think they are. And if you take that surface identity as truth, you will misunderstand their intentions, misread their behavior, and miscalculate your next move. So the powerful study the mask, and then they study the person behind the mask. Because beneath the polished smiles, beneath the polite words, beneath the curated personality a person performs for the world, there is always a deeper truth. A truth shaped by wounds, by ambitions, by insecurities, by secret desires, by resentment, by memories, by unspoken motives. To understand someone deeply, you must study not the mask they wear, but the mask they fear removing. The greatest observers in history, from philosophers to emperors to strategists, mastered the same skill, the ability to study someone without ever being detected. Here is how the powerful observe others without ever being detected. 1. They let the other person speak first. When you allow someone to lead the conversation, they expose their priorities, their insecurities, their emotional state, their deeper motives. People reveal themselves naturally when they think you're simply listening. 2. They ask calm, simple questions. Are you okay? How have you been feeling? What do you think about that? What made you react that way? Simple questions, but simple questions open deep doors.
Because people often reveal their truth in the smallest, most unguarded answers. 3. They notice what people avoid speaking about. Avoidance is a language. Silence is a confession. If someone changes the topic when you mention money, relationships, loyalty, responsibility, or honesty, they are revealing what they fear being exposed. 4. They observe energy, not just words. A person can say, "I'm fine," while their energy screams panic. They can say, "I support you," while their energy leaks jealousy. They can say, "I'm happy for you," while their energy whispers resentment. Words lie. Energy never does. 5. They pay attention to inconsistency. If someone's behavior changes suddenly, there is always a reason. No shift is random. No distance is accidental. No coldness appears without cause. The observant mind tracks changes because changes reveal the truth. 6. They let silence do the work. Silence exposes intentions. Silence tests loyalty. Silence reveals guilt. Silence reveals character. When you go silent, you force the world to speak. Betrayal never comes from strangers. It comes from the people close enough to touch you. And betrayal always sends signals. Small, subtle, quiet signals that only the observant can detect. Here are the warning signs the wise watch for. 1. Sudden emotional distance. When someone pulling away without explanation, their loyalty is shifting internally. Distance is a psychological preparation. 2. Changes in tone. A sudden coldness, a slight irritation, a sarcastic undertone, a dullness where there used to be warmth. Tone always changes before behavior does. 3. Dismissiveness toward your success. People who secretly resent you will struggle to celebrate your wins. Pay attention to the half-hearted compliments, the forced smiles, the quick dismissal of your achievements. Jealousy is the seed of betrayal. 4. Increased curiosity about your weaknesses. If someone suddenly becomes interested in your vulnerabilities, your mistakes, your fears, your insecurities, they are collecting information they intend to use later. No one studies your weakness without a reason. 5. Gossip. If someone talks about others behind their back, they will talk about you behind yours. Gossipers are always future betrayers.
6. Loyalty only when convenient. The moment someone's loyalty depends on convenience, they were never loyal in the first place. Watch how people act when your life is complicated, when you have nothing to offer, when you are not at your best. That is where true loyalty lives. Silence is not passive. Silence is strategic. It gives you 3 uncontested advantages. 1. You become unpredictable. People cannot attack what they cannot read. 2. You gain psychological high ground. Silence forces others to reveal themselves while you learn. 3. You remove emotional noise. With silence, your vision becomes clear. Distance is not cruelty. It is clarity. It allows you to study people without distortion, without attachment, without emotional interference. Distance gives you perspective. Perspective gives you power. Patience is not weakness. Patience is calculation. It is the ability to wait long enough to see someone's true nature unfold. People eventually reveal everything if you give them time. Respect them quietly. Study them deeply. Wait patiently. The world will show you its truth.
When you study people deeply, you gain psychological advantage without ever lifting a finger. Here is what quiet advantage gives you. 1. You control outcomes without confrontation. You don't need to argue. You don't need to force.
You simply guide people with your understanding of their motives. This is the difference between influence and control. 2. You avoid dangerous people early. Most wounds in life come from inviting the wrong people too close. Study protects you from misjudgment. 3. You choose alliances with precision. Choose people who are stable, people who are consistent, people who don't hide behind masks, people whose energy remains the same in light and in shadow. Study reveals who deserves a seat in your life and who deserves the door. 4. You can disarm manipulation instantly. Manipulators rely on emotional reactions, but when you study them, you see their tactics as clear as glass, their patterns, their intentions, their psychological triggers. And once you see through manipulation, it loses all power over you. 5. You remain unshakable. When you understand people, they cannot surprise you. They cannot confuse you. They cannot deceive you. Your awareness becomes your shield. Your silence becomes your strength. Your distance becomes your protection. Studying people deeply gives you a strange kind of peace. Not because the world becomes less dangerous, but because you become less vulnerable. You stop expecting loyalty from the disloyal. You stop expecting depth from the shallow. You stop expecting honesty from the deceptive. You stop expecting support from the jealous. You stop expecting maturity from the childish. This is the dark gift of deep understanding. You finally see people as they are, not as your emotions wish them to be. And that clarity is liberation. You must understand something essential. Studying people does not make you cold. It makes you conscious. It makes you wise. It makes you strategic. It makes you powerful. Respect people quietly, because respect keeps the peace. Because respect keeps your world still. Because respect keeps your intentions invisible. Study people deeply, because study gives you foresight. Because study gives you clarity. Because study gives you distance. Because study gives you power. Trust slowly. Observe endlessly. Reveal nothing. Expect little. Study everything. Because the moment you stop studying people is the moment they gain power over you. Walk through this world with calm eyes and a sharp mind. Speak less. Observe more. Let silence be your shield and awareness be your armor. Respect quietly. Study deeply. Move strategically and rise above everything.